You asked me to put up a poll yesterday. Who are you rooting for in the AFC title game? Very simple. I just said Pender poll. Simple one. Who are you rooting for in the AFC title game? You've not looked at this yet, I'm assuming. You like to guess these things. Yeah. It's a little game show that Seth and I play where he guesses the results of the polls that I put up here on social.
It's how I try to play off my unwillingness to show prep as something that's actually deliberate. Yes.
Either way, it works. What percentage? What do you think the breakdown is on this? There are 1,380 votes. There's still 3 hours left if you'd like to get out and vote and weigh in. But what do you think the breakdown is? Rooting for Bills versus rooting for Chiefs in this thing?
I'm guessing. I think I saw a couple national polls where it was pretty lopsided, as you would expect. I think that there's always like a 3% troll margin of people that are just going to try to be opposite of what everybody else does.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have a few people here and there that, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I guessed initially 95%. I'm going to say 96% Bills.
That's nine. Okay, so you're upping it by 1%. Give this man a ding right now, Ben. Give him a ding. 94.4%.
Wow.
You were spot on, man.
People hate the Chiefs, and it's more. And listen, this is where Chiefs fans in their just hypersensitivity these days, because they delusionally live in some world where they think like, oh, once you have success, people will roundly and unanimously appreciate your success. Right. That's not how the human brain works.
No.
God, no. I think the accusations of favoritism by the NFL and everything are more an offshoot of their success than anything else. It's not like people hate them because they think they cheat. They think they cheat because they hate them. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. Nobody's going to you've won 3 championships and you're on your way to a three-peat. Nobody wants to see that outside of Kansas City.
Yeah, I'd love it if there was a way on this Twitter poll for people to actually have to cite a reason why they voted the way they voted, because I think it would be I think what you're bringing up, the officiating favoritism, perceived or actual, whatever it may be. I think that's a big reason. I'll be honest with you. They were having this debate on the show before ours on Infinity Sports Network about why are people so against the Chiefs. I've thought this since he came into the NFL. I just don't like Patrick Mahomes. I think he's corny. Yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes is corny, and I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he's I don't like some of the ways he takes advantage of the rules, but that's a separate thing. He just rubs me the wrong way, and I know he's in all those commercials. There's a lot of people that like him. He's like Ross from Friends for me. It just rubs me the wrong way. I just don't like his vibe, and I haven't liked it since I heard his voice for the first time. If I'm being honest, I'm like, this guy seems corny to me, and I just don't need him on my screen every single round of the playoffs every year.
It bothers me that Netflix special Quarterback, where they followed him around for the season, didn't bother more people, because I honestly was kind of shocked at how self-focused he was.
He's very off-putting in that. You're right.
I mean, it was really about like, oh, hey, receiver makes a great catch, and he's running down the field going, that's what I do.
I'm him.
That's what I do.
I am him.
He's talking to his buddies after that one game where he had a rough start to it, and he's saying like, oh, I couldn't believe I was doing it because I'm so good. Yeah. I'm better than that. Like, bro, settle the hell down, all right? Yeah, like you've gotten your accolades, man.
Yeah,
he's way more of a self-promoter and a selfish person than people give him blame for.
I'd forgotten about
that bothers me.
I feel vindicated. I had forgotten how unlikable he was in Quarterback.
Incredibly unlikable.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And he's dramatic. Yeah. Like, okay, I get Chiefs fans get sensitive about the fact that people think he's faking an injury. I don't think he's faking his ankle injury. I think he's just making it way too obvious that he's got an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Like, dude, how about a little bit of stoicism? You're on the sideline like, oh, yeah, oh, how could I ever go on? No, coach, put me in. And Andy Reid is just playing along. Andy Reid's like, No, we can't keep. No, you're too banged up. I care about you, Pat Mahomes. I will not put you back in because you're obviously in so much pain.
Yeah.
No, Coach, I gotta be in there. It's gotta be me.
Hey, fumble-a-rooski-doo.
Okay, go ahead, you brave little soldier. Get on out there. There's so many guys out there on the. It's an insult to all the guys who are out there playing through injuries.
Actual hurt.
Who try like hell not to show that they're injured.
Yeah. See, I feel like you're allowed to have that take as a former player. Like, if I had that take, people are like, you get out there and play. You know?
No, man, I dislocated my shoulder in the second quarter of a game once and finished the game ashamed of myself for not playing better. And that doesn't make me special.
No.
That's what a lot of players do.
Guys.
They do crap like that, and they don't make a big deal out of it.
Yep. Let's see. Good morning, Sean. Sorry, but I voted for the Chiefs in the poll. One, I always support QBs who played, this is Ocho texting, who played Texas high school football. And two, I want to witness, Ocho wants to witness 2 African-American QBs in the Super Bowl. That's Ocho will stand on high school football all day, every day when it comes to the quarterbacks. So that's Ocho weighing in on the poll. So you were one of the 4.6% or 5.6%.
Listen, you know how much I love to dive into racial and political topics early in the day. I do feel that, it's not 19, let's even say it's not 2015. I feel like now it's gotten to the point where, I don't know how many people even over there, it's hard to find anybody that's even trying to make an argument against black quarterbacks, even in private conversation anymore.
Right.
I would guess I spent a lot of time in bars around jerks. Even the dumb jerk bar arguments, like the drunken idiot arguments, I don't think there's a lot of people out there even speaking in code language about how you can't have a black quarterback or anything, because so many of the best quarterbacks in the league are black now. It's the same way. Hey, back in the 1950s, you had people in Alabama saying I'd never have a black fella be my running back.
Yeah.
And and it got to the point where there's nobody that's an actual NFL fan that's gonna not want a black running back. Obviously, I feel like we're there with black quarterbacks. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a little too naive.
I don't know. I just got thinking. I'm thinking about who's left, and I'm like, man, if Mark Andrews catches that ball, then Ocho's got his wish clinched. It's Lamar Jackson. Possibly. I know it would have tied the game, but whatever. I'm with you on that one, Seth. But
Now I will. Now my very racist opinion is, dude, you can't be a white tight end or receiver and drop that ball. No. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Come on.
It's embarrassing.
What are you even doing here, man?
Yeah, you're killing all my white tight end bar debates.
Next you're gonna tell me he refused to play special teams or something. Grab your lunch pail and get the hell out there and make that catch.
That's right.
You cracker ass cracker.
All right, we're off and running.